Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and by the title of this video and the thumbnail you probably guys know that this is another celebrity inspired makeup tutorial. I'm going to start with just priming my eyes with some nice eye cream here from Kiehls. It's the Avocado treatment eye cream, and then we're going to start by concealing some of my acne scars and my under eyes. As you can see, I've not been sleeping that much lately, so my under eyes a little bit intense. However, you guys can see that I've used a darker concealer to cover my scars, and it does a perfect job. So this is a very good technique in case you guys don't want to use a corrector like in green or blue or whatever that color is. This is a good technique to cover your spots. I'm just going to go ahead and apply my foundation. Today I'm going to be using my Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation. I think it's in the shade 51. And I'm going to mix a few drops of my Farsali Rose elixir oil. That just gives me a bit of a radiance and more of a natural finish. I'm also going to go ahead and apply my concealer, once again the Shape Tape concealer from Tate, and we're going to also cream contour our face using this stick foundation from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's in the shade Fawn, and I'm just going to blend everything in using my Sigma brush. You probably are noticing that this video is going way too fast. It's just because I'm trying to just fast forward this part over here, because you guys have seen me do this a million times before. It's pretty self-explanatory as to how to blend your contour and your concealer by now. Next, you'll see I'll go ahead and set my full face using the ambient lighting palette from Hourglass, and I'm going to mix the first two shades and just set the whole face with this. And you probably have seen me use these powders a few times before. I love these powders to give that glow from within kind of skin, and they're perfect for that. And yes, my son often comes by and gives me kisses like that, so I just wanted to include it just for fun. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze my skin using another Hourglass product, and this is their I think their illuminating bronzer. Now, I know in the picture Anushka's skin doesn't look like it's bronze. It looks really fresh and clean, but I'm gonna go ahead and bronze my skin anyway because I love doing that on my face. So feel free to change up a bit, and to be honest, she has a really good skin to begin with and I don't, so I do have to take certain steps to make my skin look flawless and pretty. Moving on, I've actually gone ahead and further contoured my face using the Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and I'm just going ahead and setting my under eyes and my face with the Mercier translucent powder. We're gonna go ahead and lightly highlight our face with the Hudabeauty 3D highlighter palette, and this is the gold palette, I think. And you see I'm not going too intense with my highlight because I don't think our highlight was that evident in the pictures, so I'm just gonna do a very subtle highlight, and at the same time I'm just gonna use the flush color from the palette as my blush today, and that's it. She hardly had any color. I mean, I saw a few other pictures from the same shoot, and she did have a little bit of color, but it was very natural. So I'm just trying to make my skin the best natural face that I can. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. I'm using my favorite Goof Proof Brow pencil from Benefit, and I'm gonna set it with the Anastasia Brunette brow gel. To be honest, I do prefer this brow gel over the brow gel from Benefit, just for the tone. And I'm also gonna go ahead and just clean out my brows. Starting off with our eyes, I'm going to use these two Caviar eye color sticks from Mercier, and the first color that I'm going to start with is called Amethyst. It's a beautiful pewter color for the eyes, and I'm just going to apply it all over our lid and our lower lash line, and then we're going to go ahead and blend these in with my stippling brush from Real Techniques. As you'll see, this look is very easy to achieve. Most of you will be able to recreate, and hence the reason I decided that I wanted to film this tutorial. And it's very versatile. I have been wearing this look non-stop for daytime, even for my nighttime looks, and I get tons of compliments, so do give it a try. I'm just going ahead and building the same color on my lid and my lower lash line. Once these Caviar sticks they set on your eyes, they do not move anywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and use the second shade, which is called Aubergine, and as you can see, it's a beautiful aubergine, kind of a purple brown color, and I'm gonna apply this as a very rough kind of an eyeliner on my lid and even on my lower lash line, and I'm gonna slowly blend out the outer corners or the edges of my eyeliner with this angle brush from Sigma, and this is a perfect look for those not comfortable wearing an eyeliner. This is a perfect look because the more messier the look is, the more sultry and beautiful it looks. I've gone ahead and built up the eyeliner 2 or 3 times just for, you know, you guys to follow. I'm going to start with setting everything on my eye with my Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm mixing 2 shades, Burnt Orange and Real Gar, and I'm applying it on a fluffy Sigma E25 brush on my crease, and I'm just giving a bit of a warmth on my crease because I noticed in some of Anushka's pictures she did have you know, a bit of a warm kind of an orangey toned crease. You can't see that in the first go. I think you have to see a few more other pictures from the same issue from Grazia to actually notice that. I'm gonna go ahead and use the brown shade from the palette, which is called Cypress Umber, and I'm just gonna set my lower lash line and my eyeliner, and this will just deepen our eyeliner in a more natural way. And if you haven't noticed already, I've been loving using brown eyeliner as my eyeliner. There are too many eyeliners in this sentence. Anyway, guys, you get the point. So yeah, so you can see, I mean, this is pretty much the look. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my inner corner with the Vermeer shade from the palette, and then I'm gonna pick up my MAC Emphasize shaping powder, and I'm just gonna apply it with a flat stiff brush just under my the inner corner of my lower lash line, and as you can see, it instantly brightens my eye and gives that, you know, awakened kind of look that Anushka was rocking in her magazine cover. I'm also going to go ahead and apply this nude flesh color eye pencil on my waterline, and we're going to set the brows with the matte color from the palette, which is called Tempera. I also went ahead and decided that I'm gonna set my lid, which I was a little bit indecisive of, but I did it anyway, with the shade Antique Bronze, and which was actually very similar to the Amethyst color that I had used earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and use these new lashes that were recently sent out to me by this brand called Agnes dos Santos, and this is in the style Black Feather. It's a very pretty and natural kind of an eyelash style, and I really liked using them. I've already used them twice, and they do really last a long time. Okay, moving on to lips. So I'm going to do something very different today. Now, Anushka had a very natural color on her lips, almost like a stained look, and this is a very quick technique that I use to achieve that, and I think it works even better than using lip stains. So what I do is I normally start with applying a bold lip color, and today I'm using the Hudabeauty liquid lipstick in the shade Icon. This is one of my favorite shades from her line, and I'm just going to apply it all over my lips. Now, as you know, that some of her lipsticks do take a bit of time to set, so I'm just going to fasten or expedite that process, and I'm going to apply a tissue paper and some good old Laura Mercier translucent powder right on top of it, and that will just mattify my lipstick instantly and set it in place. As you can see over here. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use another tissue paper and wipe everything out. Yes, I'm wiping off my lipstick, and this is normally what I do to you know, when I'm going out to the supermarket or somewhere very casual and I don't want to show that I'm wearing tons of makeup. This is what I normally do. Trust me, guys, once you start doing this, you're gonna be loving this technique. So let me know if you do try it at home, and do tag me in your pictures, but make sure that you clean out the lipstick equally, and you know, there are no, like, nothing that is left in the cracks of your lips. If that is right, that would probably just spoil this whole look. I'm gonna go ahead and just very naturally line my lips and just fill out any gaps on my lips, in case, you know, I've noticed that. And I'm using the shade Whirl from MAC Cosmetics. It's one of my favorite lip liners of all time. So yeah, you'll see the finished look in a bit. It looks really natural, very similar to what Anushka's lips were like. Yeah, and that is the finished look. Now I'm gonna go ahead and curl my hair and give you a quick hair tutorial on how Anushka's hair looked like for the photo shoot. Now, I would prefer that you would try this look on hair which is at least a day old, and I'm going to start with just teasing one section of my crown, and we're just going to spray a little bit of a hairspray and then tease. Guys, excuse my hair tutorials. I'm just trying to learn how to do hair tutorials here on YouTube. And then I'm going to apply a little bit more hairspray right in the front. This is a very flexible hairspray from Amika, and I'm going to section one big chunk out from the front. and I'm gonna tie the remaining of my hair with a rubber band. Now this is where the look comes in place. I'm gonna start by tying a low ponytail. At the same time, you're gonna loosen the hair from the crown. As you can see over here, I'm just pulling out, you know, 3 or 4, you know, big chunks of my hair out, and then I would tighten the rubber band once more, and then I would loosen back. So I basically went back and forth with the process. You know, once I felt I had enough kind of texture and volume on my ponytail, especially the crown area, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my teasing comb once again, and I'm gonna just tease the different bends that I have right in the front of my hair, and that you see that will give that instant kind of texture and as well as volume that Anushka had. And make sure you set it in with some hairspray. Because I play with my hair a lot and the hair keeps falling in my face, I'm gonna set everything in place with these invisible pins that I cannot live without. And you want to bend the 2 corners of the pin. By doing that, you know, once you insert the pin in your hair, the pin does not move anywhere. And you would just want to basically go with the flow. You can see I'm just randomly pinning like different pieces just to create more texture, and you know, also to make sure that the hair doesn't keep falling on my face. And that is pretty much the whole look, and that's it from me, guys. I'm going to show you the complete outfit in a bit. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and learned something new, and please do not forget to click on the subscribe button. And until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later. Bye.